English person. Yeah, they put us right at the back of the queue. Seems appropriate, doesn't it? Better get used to it. But yes, I'm English. It's not a great time to be English, but I went back there to visit recently, just to remind myself how nice it is not to live there anymore. And I was going out for drinks with a friend, but I forgot to take any ID with me, because for one thing, I'm clearly a grown-up, I shouldn't need it, and for another thing, you know, I'm used to living in Germany now, where the legal drinking age is however old you are when you can see over the bar. That's essentially what the bar is in Germany, right? It's like, you know, the little 2D cutout children that you get at the beginning of queues in theme parks? The little sign says, you must be at least this tall to ride the roller coaster that is alcohol dependency. And what a roller coaster it is, eh, guys? It's got the highs, it's got the lows, it's got the vomiting, it's got the photos that really didn't need to be taken. But anyway, we got to this bar, and the doorman was being a real stickler for the rules. And I was like, come on, dude, I'm in my 30s, I don't need ID. And he went, I'm sorry, we take underage drinking very seriously here. You're not coming in. And I was like, look, man, I can show you my boobs. And he went, oh, what, you think you can flirt your way past me? I said, no, I just think once you've seen these, you're going to realize I'm not that young anymore. But, you know, the effects of gravity aside, I am frequently reminded of the fact that I'm not that young anymore. Like every time my mum calls me and asks me whether I'm thinking about having babies. And I'm like, you know what? I have thought about it. In fact, I'd say I think about it, on average, once a month. Staring at a calendar, hyperventilating, trying to do basic maths. I'm like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind, just with much higher stakes. You know what, guys? Truth is, I've never even seen that film, but I checked on Wikipedia, the joke's valid. But yeah, well, as a society, we do love to celebrate babies, don't we? You know, anytime someone has a new baby, it's all, oh, congratulations, such wonderful news, such a magical time. Yeah. No one was that enthusiastic when I got my dog. Seriously, where was my helium-filled balloon with It's a Schnauzer? You know, when I told a friend I was having a puppy shower, she said, oh no, is it rolled in shit again? You know what, guys, honestly, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't get why babies are getting all of the celebration. Like, if anything, it seems a little bit presumptuous. And me, I take a very different approach. Whenever someone tells me they've had a new baby, instead of launching in headfirst with the congratulations, I like to take a moment, look deep into their eyes and ask, and how do you feel about that? Really gets them thinking. But with a dog, that isn't even a question, is it, right? You know, if someone tells you that they've just got a new dog, you can be pretty confident that they're happy about it. Because, you know, nobody gets a dog by accident. Like, nobody ever had two dogs, and then a suspiciously long gap, and then a third dog. And the older dogs keep taking the piss out of the younger dog, and you have to say shit like, no, Snoopy, don't you listen to them, you were not a mistake, you were a wonderful surprise. And like, I can't say for certain, folks, but I feel pretty confident that no woman has ever had to call up her douchebag boyfriend and be like, hey, Steve, sup? You remember the other night we came back to my place really drunk and we left the door open. Yeah. And you remember we were lying in bed and I said, hold on, I'm gonna go shut the door. But you were all like, oh no, babe, just leave it. I love the way the breeze feels. And it's so much easier for me to sleep. Yeah. Yep, well, now there's a dog in my apartment. What? Oh my God, what do you mean? But how could that happen? What do you mean, how could that happen? Didn't your parents ever teach you about physics? Well, yeah, but I mean, I didn't think you wanted a dog. I didn't want a dog, Steve. That's why I wanted to shut the door. Yeah, but I mean, I guess I just always assumed that you were taking other precautions. What other precautions, Steve? I don't know, I mean, I heard that spraying wolf urine around the perimeter helps. Yeah, Steve, well, I wasn't spraying wolf urine. Okay, no, I realize that. I just, oh my God, I feel sick. I don't know what to say. I mean, fuck, I can't have a dog. I'm practically just a dog myself. Well, at least we can agree on one thing. You know what? Forget it, Steve. Biscuit and I will be fine on our own. In fact, you know what? She's been here 3 days and she's already learned not to piss on the floor. 18 months you've been coming round, and every time you use the bathroom it still looks like someone laughed with a mouthful of apple juice. And she hangs up the phone. I mean, she doesn't hang up the phone because this isn't the 90s, but young crowd, huh? A bunch of people just like, hang up the phone? I thought that was just a turn of phrase. What? She ends the call. And she looks down at Biscuit, and Biscuit looks back with love and affection in her eyes. A kind of love and affection she'd never seen before. Certainly not from Steve. And she thinks, maybe one day I will look back on this as the greatest moment of my life. And for the next few weeks, she gives her life over to Biscuit. Biscuit is everything to her. But eventually she realizes, you know what? I need some balance in my life. So she arranges to go for a drink with a friend. And they get to the bar and they hug, and her friend says, oh my God, it's been so long. What's new with you? And she says, well, I got a dog. And her friend says, huh, and how do you feel about that? Guys, give me